This has to be the most controversial frame of the year. Winspace SLC 5.0 because it has Western brand pricing for a Chinese brand. Let's see what's inside. Little background on my relationship with Winspace. They were the first bike brand to support what I did on YouTube. Back in 2020, they offered to hook me up with the frame and our relationship grew for a few years together. They sponsored my cycling films, made me become a full-time cycling content creator. It justified for me to put this much hours and time and energy into making cycling content because I was making a living with this discount code back then. But all of that changed over the years when I went to more mainstream brands as a partners. I was with 3T, I was with Felt for a while. And now that I'm back as a free agent on the cycling content creator market, I was keen to get back to Winspace because I've been riding a Tevelo, I've been riding a Yoleo, and Winspace has grew so much since 2020 that I had to get back to it. I had to check out what's new. But when they released this SLC5, I was super excited, but the price made me question a lot of it. $2,800 US for this frame set. Let me repeat that, $2,800 US. That's 3,800 Canadian dollar. This is so much money for a frame set. And I feel that when I started working with Winspace, the whole promise of Winspace being one of the first direct-to-consumer, high-end, high-performance, great value bike brand from China, the whole promise was to undercut mainstream brands offering a high quality product at 1/3 of the price. But now Winspace are not the only one creeping up their prices. You've seen Tevelo now are into that $2,000 territory, Quick Pro as well. Yoleo are still a bit more on the more affordable side, but Sika is also on the high side of pricing. So seeing the SLC5 being on the high end or almost one of the most expensive Chinese frame set, he has to deliver some true value and performance. So I will try to debunk this price with you guys. Over all those years on YouTube, I've seen so many comments of people were questioning the quality of Winspace because there wasn't true wind tunnel testing, there wasn't professional cyclists riding those bikes. There wasn't World Tour team riding those bikes, but now that Winspace are a big company, there is some wind tunnel testing against the SLA from Specialized. There is some women's team, World Tour team sponsorship. There is professional continental team riding Winspace. Is that the whole reason why the price went up? Or is there actually a bump in quality? It's time to unbox this frame. All right, so I have to mention here, the way that these frames are now packaged is just on another level of what it used to be. Now everything is placed with intent. It's secured inside. Before it used to be just like a bubble wrap frame into a big loose box. This is some proper way to box a bike. They have to make it premium when you unbox it. There you go. Oh my God. This is insane. It's so light. We have to put this on the scale right now. Seven, 8. So exactly 780 grams. Painted with the UDH on, with the bolts. That's surprising. Let's check out the handlebar. Absolutely flawless. So the one I picked is a 125 stem. It has a 36 handlebar because of the UCI. I don't race anymore, so this is just to go fast into the fields. This has to be the nicest looking bar I ever had. And the parts, handlebar, 364, seat post, 98 gram, and the fork, 365. So let's just see what's included into the accessory box, and then we're going to talk about this frame. All right, so first impression on the Winspace SLC 5.0. I'm highly impressed with this quality of craftsmanship. Just remove the Winspace logo. You could be thinking this is a SL8, not just because of the shape, but because of the quality of the whole thing. You could be thinking it's any do-it-all bike from Trek and all the Cervelo and all the mainstream brands. I love the way that the head tube has been made. It's a bit more on the pointy side. It's big here, big aero down tube. You still have aero, but it's not too much for the C tube, so comfort should be quite good with that. I love BSA, bottom bracket standard. It's reliable, it's easy to maintain, it's easy to swap without any big tools. Paint job is absolutely insane. I went with black and gold. They have some funky colors available, but I realize every time I go with like a funky bike, I tend to not like it down the road. So with the black like this is timeless because it's a bike that I really think I'm going to ride for a long time. So I will build this bike with only top of the line parts. I've scavenged this Dura Ace group set from another bike. It's 11 speed, but if you've ridden Shimano 11 and 12, they're basically the same. And 13 speed is not out yet, and I'm not a SRAM fanboy. So carbon crank, ceramic BB, the Hyper D67 hyper wheels, so super aero but light at the same time. GP 5000 tire, that this bike will be under 6.8 kilos. Yeah, might as well build it with the best parts I can find. So now after unboxing the SLC5, I'm still saying this is the most controversial bike release of the year because of its price point. $2,800 US is creeping up into that S-Work territory, into that Trek Madone, into that Scott foil. Winspace have always been and known for being the best price to performance ratio, high quality product for literally almost as fast. It even needs to exceed the performance of an S-Work SL8 because it's cheaper, because it's Winspace, because they don't have a big dealer network. If it's exactly the same, it's a tough sell. If it's under par with the SL8, with that price so high, it's a tough sell. So either it has to be better in performance for a bit cheaper, or it has to be the exact same in terms of performance for cheaper. But now the price is here, so the performance needs to be here. I don't know if all of that makes sense. In my head it does, but now I have to build this bike, test it for you guys. I'll try to find someone with the S-Work SL8 my size so we can swap bikes in real time and compare together. So I'll try to get that done before the end of the season. But now, yeah, time to build this bike. Leave your comments down below. Let me know if they're crazy for releasing a bike that high in price. But yeah, I'm looking forward to ride this bike. I'm sure I'm going to love it. I'm sure it's going to be a good ride, but I haven't paid $2,800 US. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.